We're taking your questions today. The plants and gardens are getting a nice drink.
Yeah. Lisa Briggs battled the rain to get here. Thanks for being with us.
Oh, no problem. I think it's been a good year for people establishing things because we've gotten really regular rainfall, so it's been great.
It has been nice. Well, I know we have some plant questions after
Okay.
this rainfall. So, Siberian irises, should they be cut back, and if so, when? They have pods after blooming, and this is from Linda.
Okay, so Siberian iris and also the Japanese iris don't need to be cut back, but you should definitely take back those flowering stems so that they put more energy into establishing and getting energy to set flowers for next year. If you have the German iris, so those are the ones, the bearded ones, right now is about the time when you can lift them and divide them. So go ahead and do that.
Okay.
But those you can cut the fans back when you do that.
We have a lot of iris questions.
It is.
And peony questions.
Peonies and iris today.
And that is our next question from Stacy. And you sort of just alluded to this about when you cut them back, but she said, should you cut off the blooms that they had?
Yes, you should. Because again, what those plants are going to do is try to set seed, and that takes a lot of energy out of a plant. Deadheading them is not going to make them reflower. Both of those plants are plants that just bloom one time, but definitely take those weird little seed heads off. Yeah.
We have a question about lilac bushes. Why won't
favorite.
I know my grandma had one, so I always think of her when I think of lilacs. She wants to know, why won't my lilac bush get buds? It's 4 years old and looks healthy. That's from Valerie.
So Valerie, there are 3 reasons why lilacs do not get buds and flower. And so the first one is that it's not getting enough sun. They need 6 to 8 hours of sunlight. The second reason is that you are pruning at the wrong time. So lilacs need to be pruned right after they would usually flower. So if you are cutting them back any later than, I would say, late June, you're cutting off those buds that would produce flowers for next year. The third thing is that lilacs don't like to be flowered. They don't like to be fertilized. Fertilizer causes them to do a lot of really healthy green growth at the expense of flower buds. So if your lilacs are like in the lawn and you are a heavy lawn fertilizer, that will affect the flowering.
Oh, that's very interesting.
So those
I never
are the
knew
3
that either.
reasons.
And I've had challenges with my lilac bush too. They're a little temperamental.
You know, the most beautiful ones are the ones that you see along ditches that people just leave alone.
Right.
They're a plant that thrives on neglect.
The more you know.
Yeah.
Okay, another peony question. Who sent this question? I'm sorry, I don't see the name, but 14 peonies that she plants every year. They look really healthy, but then after they bloom, the leaves start to have black spots. That's a common problem.
That's a fungal problem.
Okay.
That's called botrytis. You're also going to see sometimes powdery mildew on peonies. That's where they look like somebody brushed them with talcum powder. They do, the herbaceous peonies, 5 to 6 hours of sunlight is good for them. If they're getting less, then they're more likely to have some fungal growth. Big thing to do is when you cut them back this year, get rid of that stuff. Don't put that in a compost. Throw it out with your yard waste. And then maybe after they're done flowering next year, do a pre-treatment with a biologic fungicide to sort of arrest that for a couple of years until they get back on track.
Okay.
All right, and that was from Sandy, and we have one more from Deborah. Deborah has seen an earwig in a potted plant.
Earwigs are so creepy.
How do you eliminate them?
So earwigs are common when it is humid and hot, which we've certainly had this kind of weather. Slugs as well. There's a really great product out called Sluggo Plus. It's a granular thing, and it works on both slugs and earwigs. Don't just get Sluggo. You need the plus for the earwigs.
Little extra oomph.
Yeah, it's got a little something extra in there that the slugs don't like. So Sluggo Plus.
It's a great name. You never forget it. Thank you for your questions, everybody. Thanks, Lisa.
Thanks,
Great to see you.
Lisa.
You're welcome.
We'll do this again soon.
Absolutely.